Welcome in, welcome in. Hello, welcome to stream. If this would actually load up. There we go. Everything's catching up for me, so. Alrighty. Ooh, $226,000 with only like 1 and 3% tear. Okay, let's do some missions. See what we got here. Maybe it'll load. Maybe it won't. All right, there it went and loaded. Freelancer, what is there? That is the TBM 930. I am here. Could do that one. Over there, that's over here. JFK up to New Hampshire 86. Could do that one. Teterboro to Teterboro. Let's do this one. That'll unlock a little bit more of an area for us to operate. Since we're going 139 nautical miles, about 140. Really, all we would want to cruise at is about 20,000 feet. Let's see if we can get up to that altitude or not. Send her out to avionics. All right, accept mission. We'll move the TBM over there and we'll fly the TBM. Just trying to grind whatever I can for the CJ4. Get some longer flights and some good paying flights too, honestly. Management. Let's check fuel. We have plenty of fuel. Insurance and all's fine. Let's go fly. Alrighty. Maybe eventually it will load. There's the TPM. All right. All right, let's go ahead and hop on in here. We're gonna go ahead and click that up. We'll go ahead and go battery on. Oxygen can come on. It's gonna go up to auto. That's gonna go to on. Auto and all of that. Everything's activating rightmost soft key and all. Bleeds off, CB lights off, off. Everything's off. Aux boost pump is on. That's going to off, and fuel selector is going to auto. Fuel pressure, that's fine. Let's go ahead and get boarded real quick.
Proceeding to boarding now. Sir, please come aboard and take your seat. Receive, Captain. They're on their way. Have a good flight.
All right. Oh, we got a man bun.
Sir, I wish you a good flight on behalf of First Class Wings. Quick favor, Captain. I'm happening ASAP. So if you'd speed it up a bit, I'd appreciate it. I'll need to make some calls. I hope the signal hold up. If you can make sure it's good,
Two
I'd really
packs.
appreciate, Captain. Thanks.
Let's go MFD. Go weight and balance. Payload, 2 passengers, that's fine. Fuel on board, sync. And initialization, accept initialization. All right, cool. All righty, now we're on auto. Let's go aux boost pump, auto ignition. Generator is off. We'll go ahead and go pulse and nav as well as strobe. That's going to give us our lights. Everything else is set to on. Click that off. Fuel boost pump is on and all. Let's go ahead and hit a start. Oh, sounds aren't working in this thing. That's just great. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and do a quick one then.
Timmerman clearance delivery Daher November 9er 1780 ready to copy IFR clearance to Charlie Zero Tree.
Daher November 9er 1780
It's on the heat, main gen, low voltage.
Is filed, expect runway 4L, maintain FL 210. Departure frequency is 125. 1 squawk 0757. Daher 780 acknowledge last transmission.
Clear to Charlie Zero Tree as filed runway 4L, maintain FL 210. Departure frequency is 125. 1 squawk 0757 Daher November 9er 1780.
Dahar 780 readback correct. Contact ground on 120. Fife. Good day.
Oh my god.
Just wanted to drop by and say hello before you leave for Napanee. Mr. Acardle will join you on board soon. He's close to one of our top clients who booked the flight for him. Well, it's about time. Provide him with the finest service. I know I can count on you. Have a nice flight.
20,000. We'll go ahead and request taxi. Flight director is going to come on.
November 9er, 1780.
I'm going to pitch up about there.
Taxiway Charlie Cross Runway Tree or Bravo Cross Runway Tree El Bravo. Contact tower on 120. Fife when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway. For L using taxiway, Charlie Cross Runway Tree or Bravo Cross Runway Tree, El Bravo, Dahar 780.
Go ahead and set takeoff. Alright, we'll just make sure that this is a quick flight. Welcome passengers, go ahead and taxi out.
We would like to welcome you on board flight CCR 5810 bound for Napanee. Our flight time will be 24 minutes. We expect an on-time departure, and we're currently ready for takeoff. I will keep you informed of any key updates as we go through the flight. Thank you.
Alright, pitot install heater and all is on. Inertial separator we're going to go ahead and flip on just to keep junk out of the engine down low. Leads are set. Flaps are set. Speed bugs. Rotate VY. And flight controls are free and correct. We're ready to go. We'll do 20 minutes in this thing, and then we'll go over to do the Teterboro hopper or so with the Vision Jet. Yeah. Fuel boost pump on. I know. That's why it's on auto. Alrighty.
Timmerman Tower, Dahar, November 9er, 1780 at runway 4L ready for departure IFR to Charlie Zero Tree.
Dahar November 9er 1780 altimeter
2994. Once, twice,
runway 4L.
3 times. Clear for takeoff. 4 left.
Cleared for takeoff runway 4L Daher November Niner 1780.
All right, we're gonna go
So
ahead
on
and
behalf
inform
of my company, I
passengers.
would like to thank you for flying with us today on this flight to Napanee. We are prepared for takeoff, so please ensure your seatbelts are correctly fastened and your electronic devices are turned off or in airplane mode. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Thank you.
Okay. Is it just not doing anything for the prop then? God, fuck. Okay. Positive rate, gear up. Flaps up.
Daher 780, contact Chicago Center on 1251. Good day.
1251.
1 Daher 780.
Daher
Goddamn
November
son.
Niner 1780 Chicago Center, altimeter 29er. Niner 4 radar, contact continue.
Direct. Activate. Nav. And flight level change. And autopilot's coming on. 21,000 feet. Windshield de-ice. Because it is currently -4. I'm going to wait till we start to see ice on the structure. Probably do prop de-ice. And go ahead and flip that inertial separator off. Alrighty. We are climbing. And it should only take a couple minutes. In or out should take 37 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and speed this thing along. Two times speed. Altitude's pressurizing. Or cabin is pressurizing nicely. Climbing at 120 knots. I might just want to up that to 125. Nine. Alrighty. $18,000 feet. Set everything to 299 We'll click standard. We have a slight tailwind, so once we reach 21,000, should be fairly set. ITT is dropping. As long as torque doesn't over.
Sir, glad to be your captain today. First, I'd like to welcome you on behalf of First Class Wings on flight CCR 5810. We are currently cruising at an altitude of 19,900 feet at an airspeed of 200 knots. It's 10:37 a.m. and are expecting to land in Napanee approximately at 4:10 a.m. local time. Current temperature of 35
4:10
degrees
a.m.
Fahrenheit.
local time.
If the weather cooperates, we should get a great view of the area as we descend. I'll update you before we reach our destination. Until then, sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight.
Alrighty. We are at 21,000 feet. We'll be there in about 10 minutes.
Daher 780, contact Chicago Center on 120. Tree 5. Good day.
120. Tree 5 for Daher 780. Chicago Center to Daher November 901-780 FL 210.
Daher November 901-780 Chicago Center radar contact. Continue to Toyd.
Alright, we're continuing to Toyd. What is there for the approach? VOR DME Bravo into Charlie 03. Let me go ahead and pull out my 4-flight. Charlie 03. Napanee, Municipal, Napanee, Indiana. Procedure, approach. There is a VOR or GPS
Hey,
Bravo.
I'm on board.
Okay.
I should be there in something like 11 minutes. It's just a short hop, so wait for me, okay? Great. See you there.
One, two. Okay. So we're going to be going to the GSH Vortac, the Gaussian Vortac. And that's going to be at 2,600 feet.
Good morning. This is Michael. Long time no see. You're doing okay? I'll be soon in Napanee. Yes. And lunch tomorrow. You in? Awesome. Adding it to my calendar too. Can't wait.
Okay, minimums for this one
Daher
is going to be...
780, you are 54 miles northwest. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect VOR DME Bravo approach via Golf Sierra Hotel transition. Circle to land runway 27. Clear to Golf Sierra Hotel.
Cool.
Daher 780, you are 53 miles northwest of Charlie 0 Tree.
Descend and maintain 2,600 feet. Expect VOR DME Bravo approach via Golf Sierra Hotel transition. Circle to land runway 27. Cleared to Golf Sierra Hotel, Daher 780. Daher 780.
Activate. Actually, yeah, no. Heading I'm gonna go that. And we're gonna intercept the VOR, which we already have on a course of 360. No. Approach course is 138. Oh, radial 318. One, 3, nav. All right, it's going to intercept the approach course. And we're going down to 2600. We'll do 2,500 feet a minute. Go ahead and pull that back. Contact tower.
Traffic Tower, November 91780, 40 miles northwest inbound. Vordimi.
I'm going to go ahead and turn that inertial separator back on.
Runway 27.
As well as go ahead and turn our lights on real quick. Okay, so inbound, we're going to be at above 3,000 within 10 miles. And at or above 2,600 by the final approach fix of Goshen. And then down to 1,420 is our minimums. So really, yeah, it's at or above 3,000 if I can. We are below 250. Although I could probably speed it up a little bit and get us going 250. $3,000, and then once we're about 10 miles from Goshen. All right. Pulling the power back again. Getting it much more under 250 just because started getting sort of bumpy out here. I don't want to overspeed. Get some points against me there. Alrighty. So, yep. Going down to 3,000 feet. 3,000 will be our initial approach altitude, 10 miles from Goshen. Goshen, we are currently 19 miles out for, and we are dropping 2,500 feet a minute, going 250 knots. Sorry, 240 some odd knots. With about 6,500 feet to go. And we're about to get into the clouds. I'll be watching the wings for the de-ice. If I need to de-ice. 240 knots following the VOR. We do have green needles with that, and we're continuing on down to 3,000, then down to 2,600, and just straight down to 1420 for a circling approach. Either runway we're going to be coming in towards is going to be runway 9, and it's going to be circling within 1.3 nautical miles, I believe. We'll call it 1.5 to 2. If we have visual 2 miles out, then definitely going to do that. All right, we are picking up some ice. You can see it sort of on the radar there. All right, we're within that 10 nautical miles. We are established, so we can get down to 2,600. We will be at 2,600 before, or above 2,600 at 1,500 feet a minute before Goshen. So we're good there. And we're already breaking out. We're already breaking out. Oh yeah, it looks like it's snowing up here still. So yeah, definitely a good thing I'm using my de-ice. All right, altitude's captured. Our next altitude is going to be 1420, so let's call it 1,500. Nope, 1420. It is in there for mins. Cool. $14.20 is going to be 600 feet off the ground. Okay. I'm just going to start slowing it up. Kind of confusion. We are on VOR navigation. We're past, so we can go ahead and do vertical speed down at about 1,000 foot a minute. Drop below this cloud deck, pretty much. Keep below this cloud deck. And we're dropping down to 1420, which is our minima. Our minimum descent altitude, MDA, is what it's called. And we're going to be looking for a runway that's sort of angled, almost 90 degrees to us. The moment I have visual on it and can continue VFR, then I will. Runway is right up underneath our nose. Looks like. Yep, that's the runway, all right. And on runway 27. 27 is going to be off our left side here. All right, pulling that power back, slowing it on up. Flight director away. Gears are going to come down. Flaps are coming down. Where is this runway? Oh, there it is. Right? Yep. There it is. All right. That was a messed up everything. Cool. Hello. Okay. Alt in. I don't know what this thing's problem is tonight.
Already arrived? Time flies. I even wrapped up my work. Will totally recommend this company.
Flaps are going up, windshield prop de-ice. Pitot heats and all are coming off. Bleeds coming off. AC's coming off. And aux boost pumps coming off. Autopilot and all is coming off. Oxygen's off. And we'll go ahead and feather that. And pull that all the way out. And that will pretty much be that flight. Yep. Silent flight, but hey, it works-ish. 65% satisfaction, probably because I freaking dropped it like a bomb. Dropped it like it's hot. Nice 168,000 credit payday. Nice level up and all and whatnot. All right. Now, I'm thinking, what if we do a freelancer job of an airliner somewhere? Everything refreshed. Looks like almost. Nope. There it is. Everything's refreshing now. 46,000. Nice. Yep. Lattice PC12. God, why are these so long flights in the Pilatus? There's that one up into the mountains. There's a King Air up to Telluride. There's a CJ Sarasota to Gulf Papa Mike. Pilatus. 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 Caravan up to NCO6. That'd be interesting. Pilatus. King Air. Pilates. Pilates. So many Pilateses, like. There's a CJ4. Okay. Definitely longer flights. Raleigh to Baltimore, maybe. It's not terrible. That one's terrible. CJ4 over to Denver. CJ4. Okay, I could do that one. That one looks doable. We need 1,500 pounds of fuel for this one, and this is live, I think. 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Accept mission. Live weather at night. Okay, we might be able to see our first night flight here. $3,700. 1,500 pounds of fuel. Let's go ahead and go fly, and we'll see what we have. Aircraft caddy. I've actually seen those before in real life. At least one of them. Great. All right, let's hop in. Go ahead and flip. It's the battery here. And avionics will go to dispatch. And we're going to go ahead and turn all of this to that. And we're going to look at our fuel. Fuel has 4,000 pounds. Hopefully that is actually enough. Emergency lights. Arm those. All right. Push to restore oxygen supply. Hydraulic shutoffs are off. Fuel boost. Right. And left. Norm. Nothing set. Source is off. Fuel transfer is off. Go ahead and turn that on. All fine. Let's go ahead and
Captain, we're ready. Can we start boarding?
Ground service high. This is flight raw 28 parking 1. Please begin passenger boarding.
Nice to meet you, Captain.
all right. Flight plan set into MKE. We're going all of those. Performance initialization. How many passengers we got in the back there? There it is. 2 packs. Go to 2 passengers. Don't know about cargo. Actually, I do know something about cargo. Cargo is 0. Cool. Sense fuel is 3,000. Gross fuel weight. All that. Execute. Take off. We're gonna go runway 23, I believe. Wind is currently wind is currently 220 at 10. Air temperature is 17. R is 29er 79er. Runway slope. We're dry. All right. Next, NES is off. Takeoff's going to be 15, and next, and that's good. All right, send. Performance. Let's go fuel management. Alright, performance, flight logs, fine. Alright, 2-3. We're gonna go ahead and go beacon on, and we'll go ahead and turn our passenger lights on. Everything's set there. We're gonna go ahead and hit right starter. Watching that in too. I don't know why it's automatically starting. All right, let's go. Right gen on. Right gen on, and with that we have 30 amps, 29 volts. Looks good there. Let's go ahead and run the starter.
Hello, everyone. Please give your warmest welcome to our passenger, Mrs. Peters. She's a warmly recommended client. The service must be impeccable. Have a nice flight.
All right. Push that to norm. DC generator is off left. Not anymore. We'll go ahead and go avionics all the way on. Let that sort of do all that. Everything's set over here. All right, fuel boost. Everything checks. Paydeck reset, left, right, nothing. Okay. Fuel, right, left. Fuel transfers work. Cockpit temp norm. Everything is all norm. We're gonna go ahead and go strobe, nav, taxi landing logo. And we'll set flaps 15. We're just gonna go a little bit more nose up trim. That's fine. Pitot cold. That's not my problem right now. Go ahead and announce taxi.
Kilo Sierra Uniform Tango Traffic Cessna, November 9er 1780, is taxiing to runway 2 tree.
Alright. Welcome aboard, Pax.
Today's passenger is Mrs. Peters today. I know, pretty cool. She's one of our best clients leaving for vacation with relatives. Have a nice flight.
Alright. We are taxiing. Flight director. I'm gonna go. Oh, I'm crossing the runway. Heading 230, heading mode, check, check. And then we're gonna pitch just up to about 12 degrees, nose up. All right, engine fire failure, loss of directional control, loss of thrust. We're going to stop it on the runway. Anything after rotation, anything below 80 knots, we're going to stop it on the runway. Anything after 80 knots up to V1, we will abort for fire failure, loss of directional control. The only thing we will not abort for is anti-skid failure. Today we're going to be flying up to the flight level 320. Anything after V1, we'll take it in the air, I fly, you fix, and after that, we will continue on our way. Any questions? We'll find a spot to put it. Typically, probably go to Greensboro from here. They have a Textron service center, or Charlotte. We can go to Charlotte too. Raleigh is also available as well. All right, and we're stopped. We're going to announce the takeoff. And pitot static heat is set. Everything looks good on my side. All right, let's get ready to go. All right, power's coming up. 2 good engines. Takeoff power is set and achieved. Airspeed's alive. 80 knots, cross check. V1. Rotate.
V1, rotate.
Pause rate, gear up. Flaps up.
Approach Cessna November 9er 1780.
Coming back to climb detent.
C25, C 1 mile southwest of Kilo Sierra Uniform Tango, 400 feet. Request flight following.
Cessna November 9er 1780 Wilmington approach. Squawk Tree 614.
Squawk Tree 61 for Cessna 780.
Cessna 780 radar contact 2 miles southwest of Kilo Sierra Uniform Tango 3,000 feet. Altimeter 29er. 79er.
Roger, Cessna 780. Wilmington approach Cessna November 9er 1780 3 miles southwest of Kilo Sierra Uniform Tango, 5,100 foot request IFR to Milwaukee, ready to copy.
Cessna November 9er 1780 is cleared to Milwaukee Airport as filed. Squawk Tree 614.
Cessna November 9er 1780 cleared to Milwaukee Airport as filed. Squawk Tree 614.
Cessna 780 readback correct. Radar contact 7,900 feet. Altimeter 29er. 79er, turn right heading 145, proceed on course climb and maintain FL tree 20.
All right. Copy.
Turn right heading 145, resume own navigation climb, and maintain FL tree 20 Cessna 780.
Cessna 780, contact Jacksonville Center on 128. 7. Good day.
Copy that.
Passing 10,000 feet.
7 Cessna 780. Jacksonville Center Cessna, November 9er 1780, is at 10,000 feet, climbing FL tree 20.
Cessna November 9er 1780 Jacksonville Center, altimeter 29er. 79er radar, contact continue. Cessna 780, contact Washington Center on 120. 85, good day.
120, 85, Cessna 780. Washington Center Cessna, November 9er 1780,
Just climbing away.
is at 11,900 feet, climbing FL tree 20.
Cessna November 9er 1780 Washington Center, altimeter 29er. 79er radar, contact continue.
Alrighty. Still climbing. 3,000 feet a minute. So if we turn on the logo light, lights up the tail. I really do like the lighting in this new one. Like a lot of people don't like it as much, but to me it's more realistic. I mean, like, so when you're flying at night, you're going to see the highways that have lights on them. And that's about it. And you're going to see the roads that have lights on them. And cities are going to appear similar to that you're going to have to pick out, like, what are the fine details. You're not going to be able to pick out the fine details every single time. Like, when you're up here and you see the clouds, you're going to be able to see where the cities are by the light. The way it creates this sort of ambiance with it is really just, I mean, that's much like real life. It was over, let's speed up a little bit.
Cessna
75 for Cessna 780. Washington Center Cessna November 9er 1780 is passing FL2 tree 5, climbing FL tree 20. Cessna November 9er 1780, Washington Center radar contact, continue to Oshkov.
Altitude.
1,000 to go. Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, glad
This
to be your captain
is
today.
Fayetteville, I
First, I'd
believe.
like to welcome everyone on behalf of Radiant Airways on Flight Raw 28. We are currently cruising at an altitude of 32,500 feet and an airspeed of 250 knots. It's 12:40 a.m. and are expecting to land in Milwaukee approximately at 2:10 a.m. local time. Current temperature of 68 degrees Fahrenheit. If the weather cooperates, we should get a great view of the area as we descend. I'll update you before we reach our destination. Until then, sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight. Cessna 780 contact, Washington Center on 1 Tree 5. 2, good day. 1 Tree 5, 2 Cessna 780. Washington Center Cessna November 9er 1780 FL Tree 20. Cessna November 9er 1780 Washington Center radar contact, continue to Rujov. Cessna 780 contact Washington Center on 124. 05, good day. Go to 124. 05, Cessna 780. Washington Center Cessna November 9er 1780 FL Tree 20. Cessna November 9er 1780 Washington Center radar contact, continue to Oscar Delta Romeo.
Alright, let's look at performance fuel management.
Cessna 780 contact Washington Center on 134. 4. Good day.
Going to 134 for Cessna 780. Washington Center Cessna November 9er 1780 FL tree 20.
Cessna November 9er 1780 Washington Center radar contact. Continue to Cama. Cessna 780 contact Indianapolis Center on 119er. 475.
Yay, someone else.
119er 475 Cessna 780. Indianapolis Center Cessna November 9er 1780 FL tree 20.
Cessna November 9er 1780 Indianapolis Center radar contact. Continue to Cama. Cessna 780 contact Indianapolis Center on 127. 4. Good day. Cessna 780, please acknowledge. Cessna 780, did you copy? Cessna 780, please acknowledge.
For Cessna 780.
1780 Indianapolis Center radar contact. Continue to X-ray Uniform Bravo.
Alrighty.
Cessna 780 contact Indianapolis Center on 125. 55. Good day.
125. 55 Cessna 780.
Alright, looks like we got about 20 minutes. And I'm going to go ahead and just Insert. All right. Runway 1 left. Weather wind is 030 at 9. Air temperature is 2 for 3013. We're dry. Anti-icing is not needed. And we are below max landing. And I'm gonna start dropping. Okay, so MKE, we're gonna look at, actually, when we go up to this, we are go pack 3 via lead-in. Arrivals, go pack 3. Via lead-in. $250 knots at Trudeau. That's it. Now, for one left, LS one left, maybe at 2700. Like, what if I even wanted just to send out of 5,000? And vertical speed it down at like 1,500 feet per minute. And what I'll do is I'll pull my freaking power back and then juice them up a little bit more. We'll keep going the fastest we can.
Chicago Center Cessna, November 9er 1780 is at FL Tree 10, climbing FL Tree 20.
Cessna November 9er 1780 Chicago. Center radar contact. Continue to MOWSR. Cessna 780, you are 40 miles southwest. Descend and maintain 2,700 feet. Expect ILS runway 1L approach via Yount transition. Clear to Yount. Cessna 780, you are tree 8 miles southwest of Milwaukee. Contact Milwaukee Tower on 124. 575 when inbound.
Tower on 124. 575 Cessna 780.
Check speed. Let's drop it a little bit faster here. Alright, by Yunt. Yunt is at above 2,700. We should be down to 2,600 by Cutmo. Cutmo will have the thing for sure. Yeah, tune. On 10.3. Okay. And our minimums, which I'm going to go through with rest menu. Gonna be 900. Or sorry, we'll call it 910.
Milwaukee Tower Cessna, November 9er 17801, 9er miles, southwest inbound ILS, runway 1L approach.
Cessna November 9er 1780 Milwaukee Tower. Altimeter tree 0. 14 cleared ILS runway 1L approach.
Cleared ILS runway 1L approach, Cessna 780.
Knots. Static heat's on. Engine only anti-ice is on. And we'll go ahead and turn on the tail logo and our buckle up. Alrighty. $2,600, I think, by Cutmo. Cutmo is 2,600. Yep. This one should be below 5, but it's fine how it is.
Passing 10,000 feet.
Hey, firm. Under 250. All right, we're dropping it. Gonna need to take some quick setup. Approach. We already have the localizer. All right. We're coming down at 200 knots. Diving down.
Altitude.
Cessna 780 wind 027 at 8. Clear to land runway 1L.
All right. Clear to land.
Runway 1L.
Flaps 15 is coming out. Gears coming out. And my other set of flaps are coming out. Speed brakes are going away. I do have eyes on runway.
Autopilot.
Y'all didn't want it to go. Continue. Y'all lamps away. All right.
Minimums.
Continue. Speed checks.
Cessna 780, turn next taxiway.
Alrighty.
Milwaukee ground Cessna November 9er 1780, request taxi to parking.
Cessna November 9er 1780 taxi to gate Delta 54 using taxiway Echo 2 Mike Echo 1 Bravo.
Not at all what I was expecting. Gate Delta
Taxiing to gate
54.
Delta 5 for using taxiway Echo 2 Mike Echo 1 Bravo, Cessna 780.
I'm really in a hurry. When do we get off? Good thing this flight went smoothly.
Alrighty. See how much I made off this one. And then I think it's about time for me to go to bed. Nice. See if I can make that much in one go. Ooh. All right. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guy.